Well, if you are watching this, then it's a sad thing in one way because I've not been able to get to the training, which I was really, really hoping that I would be able to. But nevertheless, I hope you're all having a great evening and you are learning lots about this great business and how you can excel more within it. For those of you that don't know, my name is Odelle Harding, and I am currently a Blue Status presenter with Younique, and I am really, really loving this business. I've been doing it since June of last year, and it has taught me an awful lot. It's providing me with a way of staying at home with my little boy, supporting my family, supporting my husband in his job, and so many more things. But I'm not going to go into all of that now because I just want to take time in this video to share with you some of my tips and thoughts and views regarding how we can be really good sellers and how we can also have a great customer base who we look after, because that is something that is so important within this industry. Once you have got customers, then you need to be looking after them so that they come to you, because they could go to any other Younique presenter, but you want them to obviously keep coming to you. So I'm going to share 5 tips with you and things that I've learnt along the way and things that I've found helpful, and hopefully that will also help you. So, starting with number 1, I think the most important thing when it comes to selling is you need to be organised and you need to get parties, online or home parties, into your diary. So, for me, a way of doing this is to be organised. Now, for some of us that happens naturally, and for others of us it doesn't. But it's about planning and thinking ahead. So for me, I use something like this, which you can just print off the internet really easily, and I will plan in parties for the following month. Ideally, if you can plan in parties between the 1st and the 8th of the month, then that means that you can get a good proportion of your PRS at the beginning of the month, and then you can spend the rest of the month focusing on sponsoring and recruiting. But if you can't do that, then still just keep booking parties. People do this in lots of different ways. So contacting your customers, if you've got customers that have got items that they want to get but they can't afford, then encourage them. Say, hey, why not do a party for me, or do a beauty bash, or do a makeup masterclass, whatever you want to call it, in whatever style you want to do, in half an hour, in an hour, over a period of 5 days, in people's homes, one-to-one consultations, whatever it may be. Find what works for you, find what you enjoy, find what is a strength of yours, and don't just stay in that comfortable place of just doing the things that you find easy. Step out of your comfort zone as well, but just make sure that you've got things in your diary and you've got things in place, because then that will mean that you're focused. And what I have been trying to do recently is on a Sunday evening before kind of the next part of that week, I will plan out that coming week. Who am I contacting? Who am I following up with? Which customers, if I look in my diary, have ordered things, and actually it's been 3 months since they ordered their last mascara, and so I'm going back to them and kind of talking to them about that. So parties and booking parties is my first top tip. My second top tip is what I was just alluding to a few moments ago, is following up with customers. This is really, really key, and something that I have learned through one of my customers, actually. I got approached by somebody who was an ex-colleague of mine, and she said to me, oh, I'm just wondering if I could buy the Younique mascara from you. And I said, yeah, of course you can, there's no problem at all. And she said, because I do know somebody locally. Now, I live in Scotland, she lives in England. She said, I do know somebody locally who is a Younique presenter, but I just don't like her style, her approach. She's too pushy, and then she doesn't follow up with us. And I thought, hello, this customer has told me exactly what customers need and want. So following up with your customers in a really light-hearted way. So I always add customers as friends on Facebook. And so I would maybe, before I contacted them, have a look through their profile, find something that's been happening in their life, send them a personal message. Hey, just saw that you've been on holiday, looked like you had a lovely time. Just wondering if you're needing a a replacement of your moisturiser because I know that you purchased that 4 months ago, or whatever it may be. Sometimes that means they say, no, I'm still fine. Sometimes it means that they say, yeah, actually, I was meaning to contact you and I haven't done that, so that's great. And so that is the second point. Firstly, book your parties. Second point is make sure that you are following up with your customers. A third point for you about selling and how to do that well is mix it up a bit on your VIP page. Not all the time, so don't always be doing flash sales, because then, people, that's what people just think, oh, well, she'll have a flash sale soon, so I won't buy from her normally. But mix it up a bit. Encourage people in your VIP group. Maybe do a flash sale if a special time of year is coming up, so Easter, or there's a special offer on, or something like that. But also mix it up by saying stuff like, okay, so I'm really wanting to try and promote my business page, for example. So as my loyal customers, who I really value, and I know that you love the products just like I do, and so if you've got friends or family who don't yet know about the product, then please would you share my business page with them and let me know who you've added. And then give an incentive like, over the next 10 days, the person that adds the most people to my business page will get a free eye pigment, or whatever it may be. But giving people and customers an incentive is a great way of encouraging them to stick with you. So that's my third point. So first point is, and if I was there, I'd be asking you to say it back to me, but I'm not. So my first point is booking your parties and getting organised. My second point is obviously about the whole thing of good customer service and following up with your customers. So I got to recapping my first and second point, and then, as happens in this business, I needed to go and look after my little boy. So I'm finishing off this video this evening. That's why the colour maybe looks a little bit different. But my third point was about being and offering your existing customers incentives and mixing it up a little bit on your group, and the occasional offers can just help to keep them with you. So point 4 is all about encouraging you to use the products to your advantage. So at the moment, ladies, while our liquid gold, which is amazing, whilst it's back and you're going on about it, because it is great, then when a customer approaches you, which is what happened to me last week, I just put a note on my Facebook regular wall saying really excited that the liquid gold foundation is back in, left it at that. And I got 2 people say to me, Adele, this looks amazing, would really like to know a bit more about it. So I then started a personal message with each of them, did a colour matching, and one of the ladies said to me, yeah, I'd really like to go for one. And I said, well, if you want to get the most out of this product, for it to last the longest it possibly can, for it to have a flawless finish, then the best way of doing that is, and then what did I do, ladies? I upsold it. I did. I said, and it's not because I'm wanting to make more money, it's because that's actually going to give her the best flawless finish by using the brush and using the primer. So I said to her, we have this amazing brush that's been designed purely for this liquid mineral touch foundation, and I've used this brush and it is great, and I do really, really think that. And so I was talking to her about that, and then I was saying to her, as we all say in this industry, and if you don't already do it, ladies, then you must do, it is a crime not to prime, so make sure you prime. Make sure you prime. Because I said, that creates then a canvas for your makeup to go on and all of that kind of stuff. What happened? She's gone for all 3 of the products. But she wouldn't have known about those if I hadn't have told her about them. Now, I say that to people all the time, and they say to me, oh, no, thanks. Okay, fine. But then there's the occasion where a £30 order has turned into nearly a £90 order. That makes a big difference. So really encourage you to do that. And also, when you're sharing information about these products, ladies, just be honest, because, it's about what you think about them. That's the best thing. Now, my final point is, and this is point number 5, it's all about being consistent. There will be times where customers don't return your messages, or you don't get the response on a party that you'd hoped for, or you feel downhearted because, or I don't know, because somebody said that they were going to place a big order and then they said, oh, actually, I'm not too sure. Ladies, that is okay. Just keep being consistent on your VIP page, on your business page if you have one as well, and on your personal page. We are sharing some products that are amazing. If people don't want them, that's totally fine. But I'm still going to share them because I love them. I think they're great. And I hope that people will eventually realise that and see that and take the opportunity for themselves. But don't give up when it doesn't go the way that you'd hoped it would. Just keep going, keep trying, keep persevering, and it will come. So those are my top 5 tips. I hope that that's been really, really helpful. I'm gutted that I'm not with you in person, but I hope you've got something from that. And as ever, if you've got any questions or queries about that, which you don't ask the lovely ladies that are with you tonight, then you can always send me a message on Facebook, and I would love to hear from you. Keep going in all you're doing. Wonderful, 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 unique ladies. Let's continue to uplift, empower, and validate. Bye.